Today is the 1st of November 2021 and I'm just picking the card for today. We have the Ten of Angels. Hello, this is the one card reading for November the 1st, 2021. And we're into a new week and a new month. We've got the Ten of Angels today, and the key word here is surrender. So the Ten of Angels card in the Rider-Waite deck is pretty much the bottom of the barrel card. We've got an image of a person laying face down, literally with 10 swords in his back. So it's a card of backstabbing in the Rider-Waite deck. It's despair, grief, desolation. It's a card of being about as low as you can get in the Rider-Waite deck. However, as I said last week with the Three of Angels card that came out, this deck, the Art of Love deck, is a very optimistic deck, and it looks at the positives. And where you might feel like the Ten of Swords card doesn't have any positives in its meaning, this deck always looks for the positives. And we have the key word of surrender. So the energy in this particular card, in this particular deck, is about having been in a situation, excuse me, having been in a situation where perhaps you were resisting the course of nature and trying to fight against things that were unfolding, things that were happening, and perhaps being in a state of denial, or allowing yourself to wallow in the energies of regret and martyrhood and victimhood, and just completely not accepting what is happening around you, which brings with it huge mental trauma, really. The Ten of Angels is linked into the element of air, and for me it's about mental exhaustion, really. There's been so much going through your mind, so many things that you've just been going over and over and thinking and rethinking and overthinking, and for me that's what the energy of this card represents. It's a mental anguish that's been going on, but this card is it's telling you and guiding you to just surrender all of that up, to release all of that mental turmoil and mental anguish and mental trauma, and just surrender and let go. Because in that moment where you just release it all and think, okay, I actually can't do anything about this now, you put yourself in the position where you can actually regain control. So this deck always looks for the positives in any situation, and where you might look at the Rider-Waite deck and see, wow, what are the positives in this situation? Really, there are none. In this deck, she tells you a difficult situation is a blessing in disguise. So Denise Jarvie says, false truths and assumptions are embedded in a strata of orange, yellow and red. An angel of healing penetrates the layers of suffering with her golden sword. She draws the pain out into the light where it can be healed. A hurt has solidified and moulded into the landscape. The strata cracks and shudders as it resists the extraction. So the pain is more in the resistance. The temporary discomfort is replaced by a newfound energy and lightness of being. The layers melt away to reveal a rainbow. So once that resistance is surrendered, the energy of the rainbow is allowed to come through. So she continues and says, the Ten of Angels points to an unexpected situation. The effort of pushing against something unwanted has left you exhausted. Give up control so that healing can begin and something new can be birthed. 10 is the number of suspension. It offers you space to clean up and heal any ideas or beliefs that knock you from your centre of love. The past has outgrown its usefulness, and yet you keep implementing the same familiar ways. This has or will lead to a dramatic end. There is strength in surrender. It does not need to be so dramatic. Experience is the greatest teacher. So, you know, the drama in this card, when she says she's talking about it not needing to be so dramatic, the drama is stemming from that resistance that you're clinging on to, something from your past, or clinging on to the energy of pain and confusion and chaos. And this card just tells you to just release it up, just surrender it all. Anytime you feel yourself in that energy of chaos, anguish, exhaustion, resistance, denial, just release it and allow the healing to come through.